We are just days away from the biggest, most chaotic sporting event in human history. Thursday, June 11th, 2026. Mark it on your calendar because the FIFA World Cup is back, and it looks completely different than anything we've ever seen before. Three massive host nations, the United States, Canada, and Mexico, 104 matches over 39 days, and for the very first time, 48 teams battling for the ultimate prize. But who is actually good enough to win it? Will Messi and Ronaldo give us one final miracle? Can Mbappé break the all-time scoring record? And what happens when a country like Spain comes in as the heavy favorite, only to lose their 18-year-old superstar weeks before kickoff? Today, we are breaking down the favorites, the dark horses, and the unbelievable storylines you need to know before the 2026 World Cup kicks off. Let's get into it. Before we talk about the heavyweights, we have to talk about the sheer scale of this tournament. FIFA expanded the field from 32 teams to 48. Why does this matter? Because it opens the door for underdogs. For the first time ever, nations like Uzbekistan and Cape Verde have qualified for the World Cup. For these debutantes, this tournament isn't about lifting the trophy. It's about putting their nations on the global football map. Because there are more teams, there's a brand new round of 32 knockout stage. That means one extra knockout game where a favorite can slip up, have a bad 90 minutes, and be sent packing by a disciplined underdog. To help you visualize exactly who is playing who, take a look at this breakdown of the groups. So who are the actual favorites to win this thing? The odds makers have a clear top tier, but every single one of them has a massive question mark hanging over their heads. 1. Spain, the favorites with a catch. Spain arrived in North America as the heavy favorites. They are the reigning European champions, loaded with talent in the midfield like Pedri and Rodri. And they play a system with zero obvious weaknesses. But disaster just struck. Their 18-year-old generational talent, Lamine Yamal, tore his hamstring weeks before kickoff. Can they win without him? That is the biggest question of the tournament. 2. France, chasing history. France is terrifying. They have depth, they have power, and they have Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe enters this World Cup with 12 career tournament goals. He is just 4 goals behind Miroslav Klose's all-time World Cup record of 16. If France goes deep, we might watch Mbappe become the greatest World Cup goal scorer in history before he even turns 28. 3. Brazil, the Ancelotti era. You can never count out Brazil. They have an unbelievably deep talent pool with guys like Vini Jr. and Rafinha. But the real story? They hired Carlo Ancelotti, one of the most decorated club managers in history, to lead them. If Ancelotti can get Brazil's flair working within a disciplined system, they are going to be a nightmare to play against. You can't talk about 2026 without talking about the two men who define this sport for the last 2 decades. Lionel Messi is turning 39 during this tournament. Cristiano Ronaldo is 41. Argentina are the defending champions, trying to do something almost impossible: go back-to-back. Historically, the World Cup punishes defending champions brutally, but Argentina knows how to win ugly and survive knockouts. For Ronaldo and Portugal, the talent around him is incredible. Bruno Fernandes, Vitinha. This age. Finally, we have to look at the teams that could blow up the bracket. Let's start with the United States. They are hosting the bulk of the matches, and the expectations have never been higher. Manager Mauricio Pochettino has outright stated the U.S. can win the whole thing on home soil. That is a bold claim. They are in Group D with Paraguay, Australia, and Turkey, a group they can realistically win. If they get momentum in front of home crowds of 80,000 people, watch out. And do not forget about Morocco. In 2022, they became the first African nation to reach a World Cup semifinal. They aren't a surprise anymore. They are a tactically sharp, defensively disciplined squad that knows exactly how to suffer in big games and hit teams on the counter. 48 teams, 39 days, 1 trophy. The format makes it easier for a disciplined outsider to catch fire, but the heavyweights are bringing historic talent. Who do you think takes home the trophy this year? Will Mbappé break the record? Let me know your predictions down in the comments. If you enjoyed this preview, hit that like button, subscribe for more World Cup coverage, and I will see you in the next one.